Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. I'm out of Chennai. I came to Karaikudi for a family function. This is about 450 kilometers from Chennai. So that's why today I'm not able to do the video. Apologies for the audio, but from tomorrow we will resume the video. Coming back to the markets, the Friday's price action was really puzzling. Thursday, Nifty broke 24,500 on an intraday basis, then fell 24,374. So that was the swing low after May 12. I've spoken a number of times. On May 12, between India and Pakistan, there was a ceasefire announcement. So because of that, Nifty shot up from 24,000 to 25,000. And after that, Nifty has never closed below 24,500. But however, on an intraday basis, few times Nifty broke 24,500 but did not close below that. Same thing happened on Thursday, but this time the intraday low was even lower than the previous lows. 24,374, that was the worst intraday low after May 12. But however, Nifty closed about 24,500 on Thursday. But what happened on Friday? There was no big news flow. On Thursday, FIIs have sold for 5,000 crore, but the domestic institutions have bought for 11,000 crore. So net institutional flow was positive, and the global cues were okay. But our market opened almost flat, but continued to fall, breaking all the technical parameters. Nifty came below 24,500. Then, for most part of the day, it was trading below 24,500. And people thought Friday also the Nifty will close above 24,500. But contrary to the majority expectation, in the last 1 hour, it fell even further. And yesterday, that is Friday, the closing was the lowest closing in last 3 months. And if you look at some technical parameters, whichever technical parameter you are looking, everything is looking very, very bearish. 20-day exponential moving average broken, 50-day exponential moving average broken, 100-day exponential moving average broken. Now the next one, a 200-day exponential moving average, that is somewhere around 24,150 to 24,200. And then look at the RSI on a daily chart, very bearish. Look at MACD, very bearish. And in every parameter, look at the FII long short holding. I think FIIs are still holding a 92% short position in index futures. So they're all looking at very, very bearish. But Friday's fall can be attributed to block deal in Bharti Airtel. I think the Bharti Airtel has fallen more than 3.5%. So that could be one reason for the technical breakdown. I think there was a block deal close to 10,000 crore. And otherwise, even the FII data, FIIs were also net buyers and the domestic institutions were also net buyers. But that data may be misleading. The reason Bharti Airtel, the promoter sold the shares, so that might not come under selling by FIIs. So that can be, part of the promoter group or FDI. So that figure, but the bought positions, probably come under buy figure. So therefore, yesterday, although there was about 10,000 crore buy figure by institutions, FIIs and DIIs put together, but if you remove the 10,000 crore sell by Bharti Airtel promoters, then the net may be zero on institutional figure. But if net institutional figure is zero, then definitely domestic institutions must have bought. So FII data should be negative if you remove the Bharti Airtel figure. So that's why the market has reacted so badly on the downside. GIF Nifty closed slightly higher by 20-30 point, not a big deal on Friday night. Global markets, as usual, they are very good. So there are some peace talks between, like Ukraine and Russia. President Trump is meeting President Putin in Alaska. So some positive developments. But as I've already discussed, that 50% for India, it is only 25% right now. Another 25% tariff will come from August 27, but before August 27, so there'll be some kind of an agreement. So markets are extremely oversold. So it is time for at least some kind of a technical bounce. And usually short covering rallies are very sharp. And then, when the markets are extremely oversold, some good news will come and the markets will rally. But what is that some good news? We do not know. Right now, only the visible good news is India and US tariff agreement. So that may not come immediately, but it may come 1 or 2 weeks later. And more importantly, I keep watching for Fibonacci retracements. If you look at the last 1 year low, the Nifty hit a low of roughly 21,750. And then the 1 year high, if you see, it was 25,650 around. So it's roughly about 4,000 point rally. So that's a very big rally in the last few months after this Trump tariff issue. Now, the 38.2% retracement of Fibonacci retracement is around 24,150 to 24,200. So therefore, 200-day exponential moving average is also there. And then 38.2% Fibonacci retracement is also there. So logically, the next support should be around 24,150 to 24,200, and which is just another 150, 200 point. And then if that is broken, then the next major support is 23,800. Maybe 23,700 to 23,800. So that is where the 50% Fibonacci retracement is there. So 50% Fibonacci retracement is considered to be more strong support than 38.2%. So we can say for the short term, Nifty may take support around 24,200. The medium term support may be 23,800. And however, positive side, so there are no big positives. The first resistance is at 25,300. So why 25,300? If Nifty crosses 25,300, technically the market become bullish. And then, of course, the medium term resistance is 25,650. So that is the recent high. So this is the picture right now. And the picture is still bearish, and an overall market sentiment is very bad. And this is the first time the Indian market sentiment is so bad and against the positive sentiment globally. I think in the last few months, India has underperformed other emerging economies by around 25%. Other emerging economies, stock markets have gone about 15-16% higher. We have come down by 8 to 10%. So if you see the overall underperformance is 25%, then you can see the kind of bearishness that we are into. So anyway, if you are a trader, no need to worry. You can just keep on shorting the market. So I've been telling you until Nifty crosses 25,200 to 25,300. So this market is definitely sell and rise market, no buy and dip market. And see a 300 point rally on Thursday afternoon was completely sold into the very next day. In fact, Friday's fall, it doesn't looks it looks like Nifty has fallen only 250 points, but that is because Thursday in the last half an hour market shot up because of the weighted average price shown by the NSE was about 50 point lower. If you look at the actual fall from Thursday's closing level, so Nifty has actually fallen 300 points. So the people say, the last leg of the bull market or last leg of the bear market will be, even more panic. So if this is considered as a bear market panic, then market should stabilize. The markets may consolidate for few more days and wait for some kind of a clue or some trigger for the market to go higher. So anyway, so let us see if the bulls can defend. Bulls could not defend 24,500. You may remember my story. If you take a tin and hammer it one time, two time, three time, so they become more and more weak. Finally, one time when you hit, the tin is broken. So the same way, this 24,500, the Nifty broke 24,500 on the downside so many times in the last 3 months. So finally that is broken. So now let us see the same thing happens to 24,150 to 24,200 level. So anyway, the markets are going to be bearish. Things are not going to change overnight. So meanwhile, option traders, so they keep selling options, looking for time value. But still option premiums are very, very decent. If you look at even yesterday on Friday, I sold even the 26,000 call option, which is considered to be safe, but not in the current month series, September series and October series. I remember selling 26,000 call option in September series for about 50 rupees. I think in the last half an hour, 1 hour, the markets fell more. I think that is closed around to 42, 43 rupees. Same thing in December series also. I sold that for about 112 rupees. I think that should have been closed around 100 rupees. I didn't check the data. So, you are selling far out of the money options. Typically about 25,650, you are safe, but you must know how to adjust the positions in case market shoots up. So let us see what is going to happen this week. And I'm expecting Nifty to trade between 24,000 and 25,000 for the next 1 week. So let us see what is going to happen. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.